Hey everyone, it's Lexi and today I'll be doing a review of Harvest by Tess Gerritsen. So for those of you who don't know, Tess Gerritsen is the author of the Brazilian Isles series, which is kind of like a crime novel kind of series, detective series, that you probably heard me mention a couple times on this channel, but this is kind of her first venture into the medical thriller side of it. She originally started out writing romance, but she kind of switched into medical thriller. So the story revolves around a girl named Dr. Abby DiMatteo, and she is a second-year resident at a very prestigious hospital in Boston, and she thought her life was just going everywhere where she expected it to be. She's very happy with her boyfriend, she's very successful at her job, and she has a very promising future. And that all changes the night of a heart transplant. So this heart was originally matched to a 15-year-old kid, but it later ended up getting switched to someone of a wealthy wife who who was lower on the list to receive the transplant. So Abby and another chief resident kind of turn the cards around, kind of turn the table around on them, and they do a direct transplant to this 15-year-old kid, saving his life. But then this causes a lot of backlash with the hospital. The chief resident has to resign and all this stuff, ethical stuff. Then the next day a heart gets randomly matched to the wealthy wife, and the heart transplant is successful, but after a few little research, Abby learns that this heart was not received through the donation bank. No one knows where this heart belonged to, there's no evidence, and it's something fishy. So Abby and Dr. Vivian, who was a chief resident, research more into this of what's going on, and they uncover something that's really dark and twisted. They don't really know what they're getting themselves into at the time, but this leads to a lot of issues because the person who is behind the mysterious organ black market is framing Abby as well, so she is in a tough position with her career. And this is Tess Gerritsen's first attempt into the medical thriller world, and it was an amazing debut. Tess Gerritsen was also a physician, so a lot of the terminology and the culture of the hospital and being within this world is very accurate. I was on the edge of my seat from the first page. It was so good. So if you're into the medical thriller, even just a mystery as well, I highly recommend that you check this one out. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was just amazing, and it's you can see why I love the Brazilian Isles series, and this is just equals that in just comparison. It is so good. So if you're looking for a different suspenseful, keep you on the edge of your seat book, then I highly recommend that you check this one out. I promise you won't be let down. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this book, or if you're interested in checking this out now that I've talked about it a bit more. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.